How is it going, YouTube? Malagant here. So, Diablo 4 is designed to be like a long journey after you reach to a certain point, which is like, completing the campaign, perhaps like completing your character and reaching and unlocking the Paragon points. And then afterwards, you come up to a point like where, every single level you're getting about like 4 Paragon points and you're making your way to the World Tier 4 perhaps where very good items are starting to drop. In fact, I can already prove that to you. I'm level 65 with my Barbarian, and I'm capable of being in World Tier 4. My character is pretty strong, and look at this weapon, for instance. It has item power of 807, which is, to put it into perspective, I think the highest item level that I have ever seen was 820 in this game. So it is incredibly high at like level 65, so you're already up there. That is, you're doing like very, very relevant stuff. So the game is supposed to be slowing down, and you don't necessarily need to like rush. It's designed to be that way a little bit at least. It's kind of like the vision of Diablo 4's developers. Obviously, it is possible for you to just party up, reset dungeons, and do it in a way more efficient way, but it's going to be very grindy, and at the end of the day you might end up feeling to yourself, okay, what now, kind of thing. So I think it's a little bit trying to be more about the journey. So one of the things though that is possible for you to do every now and then for some really good burst of experience, let's say, is the Legion event, which we are doing right now. When you open your map like this, it's going to be pinging a little bit. When you mouse over it, it will say Legion event. It's going to be giving you a very, very good amount of experience. Trust me on that one. So every now and then, I think it's like every 30 minutes or something. I might be completely wrong on this one because I did not read, I did not check any guides. I just, have been like doing a Legion event every now and then when I realize it's coming up. There's going to be like a countdown on the map basically. There'll be an icon like this over there. Sometimes it's over to the left side somewhere here. Sometimes somewhere up there someplace. And lots of people are going to be going there to get that like chunk of experience. And I think around like level 65 I'm capable of gaining about like maybe 10%, 15%ish. Like right now, obviously I've been chatting quite a bit, so I'm guessing it's not going to be that optimal. But you understand the idea. It's not necessarily fun to do this. The Legion event, it's not necessarily like anything special because it's like most of the time 10, 15 people just zerging a bunch of monsters that are like spawning over time. It doesn't really take too long. It takes about like 5 minutes to complete the entire thing. Actually, it's really, really quick. And it gives a bunch of experience. So something that you can actually like do every now and then if you realize that the Legion event is up and going. Besides from from another like collector's point of view, if you're into getting some mounts and whatnot, I think there's some sort of like a mount that is dropping from here as well, which is the one that I'm riding, but because of the horse armor it's kind of hard to see this. But yeah, it's some ghastly horse or something. I'm not really sure what the name was exactly.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, that's going to be it from today's video. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this Legion event, let's say. Remember to use your elixirs as well, but once you're like in World Tier 4, it doesn't really do that much of a difference to use elixirs for the experience. Today, that like I have realized that how big of a deal it is to actually swap to World Tier 4 from World Tier 3. I was like level 60, just recently hit level 60, and then afterwards somebody in my chat was saying you might want to go to World Tier 4 for the next Helltide, and I have been really enjoying Helltides, by the way, lately, with this character especially, with my Barbarian. And so this guy like said, why don't you try the World Tier 4 in the upcoming Helltide? And I'm like, isn't it level 73? And I'm like, only 60. And then he said, well, you might be able to survive and, grind it out, and ancestral items are dropping, and the experience is going to be multiplied. I was like, sure, let's give it a try. Well, little did I know, I've gotten really good items in absolutely no time from the Helltide. And I was able to survive. I wasn't necessarily able to like kill elites that quickly, but like I've caught up incredibly quickly, and little as I knew, then in about like an hour or so, I've actually like caught up to the content. And we're still killing like level 73s in World Tier 4 most of the time. And to be perfectly honest with you, like I can solo pretty much anything at this point that World Tier 4 has to offer. And my damage is there, my survival is there, you know. It's definitely possible for me to floor every now and then, for sure. But that's most of the time because of a mistake rather than the character being weak or not prepared, let's say. I may be coming up with like a how-to video as well, maybe like a short how-to video actually explaining like, you know, how to farm the outside and what I think is, you know, really valuable to farm in there. Because I have been really digging it myself. I think it's a very, very good content. Actually, like I said this on stream today, I have a feeling Altides is more fun than Nightmare Dungeons right now for me. I don't know why. Really hope the Nightmare Dungeons are going to be getting a little bit of a lift up for me to enjoy them more. I actually miss Rifts over Nightmare Dungeons. Not the best feeling. Not the best feeling at all. So yeah, even though I have slacked quite a bit, you know, doing the video, we were kind of like late also. I've gotten about like 10%. I think you get about like 15% of a level at the very end.
Thanks.
And as I said, you can get like a mount out of this. And this happens like every 30 minutes or something like that, guys. Sometimes it actually links to the Whispers, 3 of Whispers as well. Right here, it's ended up giving me like +3 to them. Let's go get our chest over there too. And yeah. That's pretty much about it. Enjoy Diablo 4, guys. I'll catch you next time.